In April 1982, something extraordinary happened at the southernmost point of the continental United States. An American city, populated by U.S. citizens, flying American flags, decided, at least officially, to secede from the United States of America. This was not a distant colony. This was not a forgotten territory. This was Key West, Florida. What led an American island to declare independence from its own country? To understand this, you must first understand isolation. Key West sits at the end of the Florida Keys, a fragile chain of coral islands stretching into the Gulf of Mexico. For decades, its survival depended on tourism, trade, and free movement to and from mainland Florida. The island had one lifeline, U.S. Highway 1. Then, in early 1982, that lifeline was strangled. The U.S. Border Patrol, attempting to curb drug trafficking and illegal immigration, established a permanent checkpoint on the only road connecting the Keys to the mainland. Every vehicle entering or leaving was stopped, searched, questioned. What might have seemed like a minor security measure quickly became an economic disaster. Traffic backed up for miles. Tourists turned around. Deliveries were delayed. Businesses collapsed overnight. Hotels reported mass cancellations. Restaurants sat empty. Charter boats went unused. For an island economy built on visitors, the checkpoint was suffocation. Key West officials protested. They appealed to Washington. They filed lawsuits. The federal government refused to remove the checkpoint. That refusal changed everything. On April 23, 1982, the mayor of Key West, Dennis Wardlow, made an unprecedented announcement. Standing before reporters, he declared that Key West was seceding from the United States. The island would now be known as the Conch Republic. In a theatrical yet symbolic act, the Conch Republic declared war on the United States, lasting exactly 1 minute. A local citizen broke a stale Cuban bread loaf over the head of a man dressed as a U.S. naval officer. Immediately after surrendering, the Conch Republic formally requested $1 billion in foreign aid from the United States. The message was clear. If Washington wanted to treat Key West like a foreign country, then Key West would become one. What began as protest quickly became legend. News outlets across the country covered the event. The absurdity embarrassed federal authorities. Within days, the checkpoint was dismantled. But the Conch Republic did not disappear. Instead, it became an identity. Key West leaned into its rebellion. The island adopted its own flag, its own passports, its own navy, made up of fishing boats, kayaks, and tour vessels. Independence celebrations became annual events. What started as satire evolved into branding genius. Tourism surged. Merchandise sold worldwide. Key West became known not just as an island, but as an attitude. Yet beneath the humor was a serious truth. The Conch Republic revealed how fragile local economies are when federal power ignores regional realities. It showed how protest, when wrapped in symbolism and intelligence, can force change without violence. Key West never truly wanted independence. It wanted recognition. It wanted respect. It wanted to survive. Today, the Conch Republic still exists. Its flag flies openly. Its passports are stamped for fun. Its citizens proudly call themselves Conchs, independent in spirit if not in law. The United States never officially recognized the Conch Republic. But it never shut it down either. And that silence speaks volumes. Because sometimes, the most effective rebellion doesn't involve guns or armies. Sometimes, it involves humor, unity, and a loaf of bread.